Welcome to Cosmic Comics, Games and Collectibles, your zen of geekism. We carry comics old and new, magazines, toys, games like Pokemon, Magic, D&D. Want Godzilla, Ultraman, Star Trek, Ninja Turtles, Funko Pops? You'll find it all here. Shop our Cosmic Sound Room and pick up a record or two. Enjoy our Comic Coffee Lounge with a cup of Sasquatch coffee or a delicious menu item while geeking out over a super cool movie on our big screen. Come by and say hello to Maui. Cosmic Comic, Games and Collectibles. Superman loves us, and so will you.
And good evening, everybody. I am RJ Carter, Senior Managing Editor here at CriticalBlast.com, coming to you a little early tonight, but it's going to be a packed night. The only time we're not streaming tonight is at our usual time, which was 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to take a skip there. I'll probably pop over to somebody else's stream, sabotage it. It's the only way you can rise in this game is to tear down everyone else. That's the comics industry. You want to get better? You tear people down. It's what we do. No, I'm kidding. Don't go tearing people down. We lift everybody up, and that is, of course, the purpose of the stream, and it's why we are happy to have with us Hex Allen tonight to sit and chill and talk some Nephilim Squadron. Hey, Hex, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, RJ? Good to see you again.
It's going well, but it's going well for me, but I don't think it's going so well for Facebook tonight. Something is up. We usually. We have always streamed to YouTube and to our Facebook page. And recently we have streamed to a Facebook group. We started streaming to the madness over at Pops.
Yes.
And that's given me problems lately, but tonight it's disconnected both my Facebook outlets. It has come up and said that it said, "Hey, did you delete the stream on the Facebook side?" I'm like, nope, I did not. They did allow that it could be a problem on Facebook's end.
Yeah, I've had a couple of issues connecting with my Facebook again with StreamYard, but it seems to resolve itself eventually.
Yeah, I think Facebook really prefers you to use Facebook Live for this stuff, and you know. That's great and all, except nobody wants to use it. They want to use StreamYard to at least access it.
We have alternatives.
Yeah, so you've been busy lately. I've seen you doing a lot of streams, chilling and drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Chilling and drawing.
But not chawing.
No.
That always made me sick when I tried it.
I never tried it. I heard that it was really...
Yeah, or college, yeah. High school or college was the last time I tried it.
That's one thing I've never... tobacco's never gone in my mouth in any way, shape, or form. So...
Lucky you.
Lucky me. Well, I kind of...
Or smart you.
Either way, I kind of listened to Bob Newhart when he did his stand-up gig. It's a telephone call with Sir Walter Riley, and Walt. It's whoever it is. It's the guy on the other end of the conversation talking to Walter Riley. When of course they didn't have phones for people who are millennials and are like, well, did they record it? He's like saying, you do what now, Walt? You roll up the dried leaves and then what? You stick it in your mouth. Okay, sure. Oh, and then you set fire to it. Got it. Yeah, there was somebody in the UK or somebody in Great Britain, just having a laugh that we were over here in the States, putting burning leaves in our mouth and drinking bean juice, because Walter Riley was also known for coffee. Bringing that over.
Yeah, it was funny. I loved Bob Newhart. He had that sort of, homespun, low-key humor. Deadpan. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's still around, isn't he?
No, he died within the past 5 years. I believe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm sure he did, but I'm pretty sure it was within the past 5
he
years.
is still alive and 91 years old.
What?
In Oak Park, Illinois.
What? I'm thinking of Tim Conway Sr. Okay.
Oh yeah, now Tim Conway.
Tim Conway. Yeah, he passed. Right.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Short, bald guys. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So what's going on, man? You're in demand with your Nephilim Squadron.
Yes, and in demand and about to shut it all down. I'm getting ready to finish up production and have a look at some proofs and sample copies of prints for my printer here in LA.
Nice.
And so yeah, I want to wrap this up so I can get the next one going, and because I did promise when I kicked this off last year, or I promised on the Nephilim.com website that I would have the book in people's hands by December of 2021. Unfortunately, it's not the whole, full volume. It's just chapter 1. Which is pretty, it's substantial story-wise and art-wise, nonetheless. And it's a full, 32-page copy, black and white floppy, and it comes with a whole bunch of stuff.
It's certainly cheap enough. I mean, good God, you've got the comic and the pinup for $8. So
yeah. Yeah, and the sketch card tiers are relatively new. I earlier had mobile game art attached to this campaign for a mobile game I'm working on.
I remember that.
The cross IP sort of thing I was trying to do. But I figured I want to focus on printing more copies of the book, and it wasn't really worth printing any more prints, trading cards, and bookmarks for the game stuff. So I took that off the campaign, and people who backed it will still receive those. But I guess it was a couple of months ago. I just streamlined the campaign page and just focus on the book and the sketch card tiers.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Yeah, and I'm learning as I go along, and this is my first campaign. Yeah,
so you were trying to run 2 campaigns in one campaign. That doesn't work.
Oh, I got so excited about what I was doing, and and I thought I could just jam it all in there. But
yeah, but I think you were surprised by the fact that it was not your main campaign, but your sub campaign that was going to take over. Because you were doing everything for the game, and then to support the game, it was like, and I got a comic book here you can get if you want to do that. And everybody was like, they're all over the comic book.
Yeah. Essentially, this whole campaign is just to get eyes on the title on the book, and it's a preview in a way, even though it's a full floppy comic. But the next campaign is going to be an 80-page graphic novel in color. But for now, with this campaign, I've started some sketch cards.
What do we got here?
These are sketch cards from my characters, a Nephilim Squadron.
Nice. Yeah, very nice.
Yes, I've got 10 of these. They're limited 10 on each of these sketch card tiers, but they're also add-ons at checkout. I'm drawing a whole bunch more than 10, so I'll have like a bunch left over. Yes, that's Seaton Kokar, the insidious villain of the story.
Gotcha.
There's more.
There's more. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, these are I did in the past couple of days.
What? Stop! Bring that back.
Huh?
What? Now, something's wrong with this card here.
Yeah, I can't seem to stay within the lines. So, so I've turned it into like this is just a thing I do now, where I'm just going out of the frame. That is not going to slide into a card holder.
Well,
I'm gonna maybe get a special card holder for those.
That's very cool, though. There used to be this. I say used to be an art form. There still is an art form, I'm sure, of people doing it. In fact, I've seen a guy doing it with comic book covers, where he'll get like multiple copies of the same cover, and then he'll put one on the background, and then he'll take the next one and he'll like cut out a bunch of things from it with an X-Acto knife, and then glue them onto the original background, but raised up a little bit, and then continue that with like layer after layer after layer until you have this coming out at you effect. They're really cool. But they're really expensive too, the way he does it. I wouldn't mind doing it, doing one on my own just to have the project. And he used to go out and get like original copies of the comic covers and just rip the covers off and do it with them.
Wow.
But then comics started to get expensive.
Seems like a waste of paper.
So now he just gets a nice scan and works with that.
Yeah. Yes, technology works.
I might figure out how to do that and maybe set up a stream if I figure it out and just do that on stream. Every other Sunday I sit here with nothing to do and I start up a stream and I'll do Lego. I'll open up a Lego kit and just put it together on stream. I got for those who are so excited by our Lego streams, I've got a Brickheads set behind me. Behind me. We'll be putting together the Mandalorian and the Child Brickheads. So,
sweet.
That'll be a half hour well spent. I can't do too many of them. I got no place to put them when they're done.
That's why you got to auction them off or something.
I never thought about that.
Or maybe give them away as prizes.
Make some money.
Yeah, that's right. Don't give them away.
We are giving away something this next Friday. No, I'm sorry, next Sunday. You know about this thing called CromCon?
Oh yeah.
I made the mistake of saying that I'm on the last hour, and Pops reminded me, it's like, hour? No, you're there till everybody leaves. But we're going to give away live on stream this 4-movie collection.
Oh, sweet.
And what we're going to do, we're just going to basically, if you're there, say you want it, and we'll put your name down on a list. And I'll share the spreadsheet, everybody's name on it, make sure everyone's there. No order to it at all. It's just wherever I wrote you in it is where you are. And then I'll go to random.org and I'll say, pick a number between 1 and the last row here, and click it and let everybody see it pop up. So there's your row, there's your winner, here's the guy who gets the Blu-rays. So
yes. Sounds like fun. I'll definitely be putting my name in there.
Yeah, I don't have time to watch Blu-rays anymore, and then I sit here all day and binge Netflix shows I've never seen. I just finished watching Lupin, and as soon as I was done with that, it popped up and threw me into Manifest. So I'd never heard of it, never saw it. Apparently, it went 2 seasons and not even the full second season. So I'm like, well, that sucks because I'm kind of liking it.
Yeah. I think my wife was watching Manifest, and she's definitely watching Lupin.
Yeah, I liked Lupin, even though it wasn't Lupin. It was a guy trying to, inspired by Lupin.
Right. Yeah.
But I was like, every once in a while, I just stopped and watched. And was like, really? Because I always thought of Europe as this more enlightened place than America. I don't know why. More culturally enlightened.
Yeah.
It's like every second episode, they're reminding us French white people are racist as hell. It's like, because the character and his son are always running into this whole, my daughter's not going to be seen with a black boy. He was 9 and 10 at the time, so he was a boy. That's all I'm saying. He was literally a boy. Come on. I've been there before. I've had to clarify.
No, I'm not angrily typing. I'm typing in hello to Jim O'Reilly. Hello in the chat.
Hey, Jim, welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you here. We're just kind of chilling and talking, things on Netflix and things that we're watching. And oh yeah, we're we've got Nephilim Squadron up here too. We can
Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah.
always reminding people that it's there.
Yeah, but for a limited time only.
Limited time only, and you can get a sketch
Many
card
days.
with Nephilim Squadron 1 for $36. A sketch. He'll draw anybody you want.
Yeah, that's right. And I was told that I'm woefully undercharging for that.
Probably, yeah.
Quality.
Well, first of all, you're woefully undercharging for the book. I mean, here's the book.
Yeah.
2 comics for $8. Seriously?
Oh no, one comic in the print.
Comic and pinup.
Yeah.
Oh, the pinup is a print.
Still, the pinup is print,
undercharging.
Yeah.
Still completely undercharging.
So people out there, please take advantage of me. Back this book. But get the sketch cartiers because those are the best value. Low shipping. Yeah, again, I'm screwing myself. But
yeah, I mean, look, you're at $2,888 with 97 backers. If you hadn't been screwing yourself, this would be a 5-figure campaign, Hex.
Well, the next time I'm definitely going to be fair to myself. I think.
Yeah, $500 for a book next time. I will put the link in the chat, Jim. If that's not what I wanted to do. I'm putting the link to the StreamYard in the chat. That would be great. But if you're watching on YouTube, and it looks like you are because Facebook crapped out on us, you should also be able to see it right down first line in the comments below. So, yeah, I better set this to just print to YouTube because we're not printing anything to Facebook. Yeah, we've got a link to the campaign. So, yes, go there.
All right.
Pick up an issue.
And Jim O'Reilly, another, he's a great artist also.
Yeah, we got to get him on the show.
On the Embrace, yeah.
Pops is, on the Embrace? On the Embrace?
What do you got there?
What have I got there? I've got a bag. I feel like Charlie Brown on the on Halloween special. What do you got? I got a rock. I got a bag.
Ah, yeah.
These are the shipping bags that will be perfectly fitted to a Gemini mailer to tuck down in there, get sealed up. Guess what? It's raining the day your book comes. Don't worry. It's gonna not get that cardboard's not gonna soak up water when the postman leaves it on your doorstep. This won't protect it from getting run over by a forklift, but it will keep it dry if it's raining outside. So I've been spending my days doing the idle work in advance. So I've got like 900 boards already pre-bagged, sitting in a box.
Oh, I can't wait to do that. I love bagging, boarding and bagging.
Oh, me too. And I got 450 Gemini mailers downstairs waiting to be unboxed and put together. I have never folded a Gemini mailer before. It may take me an hour and a half to get the first one right. They look like, I've got 3 of them right here.
And then going back to Charlie Brown, it's like that Thanksgiving special with the chair, with the, he's trying to, was it Snoopy who's trying to put the chair together?
Yes. Like, how does this chair come together? Like, here we go. It's a Gemini mailer.
Oh my God.
How does this thing work?
It's just cardboard.
It's just cardboard, but it's like, I was never good at origami. It's like, fold here, tuck here. This.
Need to hire some Japanese boys.
Yeah, there you go. This is why I've kept the old Gemini mailers that I've received things from, because I've undone them and I put them back together. I'm like, okay, it goes like this, but I've never seen it, flattened out. So I'm going to use them as models. It's like, make this look like that.
Now, with your logistics business, does it go the other way? From domestic to international?
It can. We are trying to make that happen. There are physical pieces that are not in place yet, and since there hasn't been a big push for it yet, I haven't done a big push to find them out. But when somebody does finally need it, we'll figure it out. On paper, I should be able to ship a standard comic from the U.S. to the UK for $12.
What kind of paper is that?
No, I mean on my spreadsheets. You know,
Oh yeah, okay.
it's a standard Gemini mailer with label and tape and all that stuff. I should be able to ship it for $12.
Oh, cool.
But it's if I do that, it's a rush. Because here's the thing, I go. This gnat been flying around here all day, and I haven't killed it yet. I go to Royal Mail for British Mail. I would go to Royal Mail's website, and I would print out all the labels, pay for it in pounds, and just slap them on the boxes. But as soon as I do that, they start counting down. Like, once you print that label, it's not good after 7 days. It's like it's null and void. Like, that's a lot of labels. Wow. So I have to put them, as soon as I print them, I have to box it all up right then in one great big box, take it to the post office and say, overnight ship this to the UK. And then somebody in the UK gets the box. And they're like, oh, this is that box RJ told me about. He paid me $50 to go get this box and dump it. And that's all they do. They go to the post office, they get the box, they open it, they dump it, and they walk back out. We pay them money. That's one way to do it. I should be able to just drop ship it to the postmaster and him say, what's this? Oh, somebody's mailing something, and pay nobody. That would be ideal. If I can pay nobody something, that's the cheapest labor you can get.
Yeah, that's slavery.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's not like the government's not paying him to mail things. I'm just, piggybacking onto his the job he already has.
Wow, that's a deal.
So
that's the deal.
So you're ready to start printing and getting proof copies.
Almost ready. I got about still actually 6 pages to ink.
You're still inking?
Yeah. I mean, it won't take me that long. Once it's on the blue line paper and blue line pencil tightly drawn out.
Yeah, I think I saw you inking the other night too.
Yeah, those were the sketch cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is this in color or is this black and white? I think it's black and white interior, right? Yeah.
The chapter 1 physical copy is in black and white, but the digital version is going to be in color. And I have a sample. I'm just going to show one sample of the color page.
Yeah, bring it up.
Because since I'm already showing. I'm already showing like 13, 14 pages on the campaign page. That's like half the book, and it's not
no text though.
Yeah. Where's the share? Okay. There we go.
Got it.
Oh wait, oops, that's personal.
Sorry.
No, that's good. No, that's good.
Make the screen what you want it to be first.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. I'm just joking.
Oh, okay. I was like, credit cards. He's doxing somebody there.
This is something funny.
I asked God for a bike, but I know God doesn't work that way. So I stole a bike, and I asked God for forgiveness.
Brilliant.
That's what God did. That's his job.
I met a girl. Wait, you read that. Someone else is reading that.
I met a girl with 12 breasts. That sounds strange, doesn't it? Doesn't it? They're real little words on my side. This one's so wrong. This one is so wrong.
I'm so sorry. Wampa Vision.
Somebody's been meaning.
These are just random photos. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Simon. Oh yeah, I didn't write that. That's Burger King. Godzilla versus Bomb.
It's 4:20 in Tokyo.
Oh, how do I get out of here? Okay. That's not what I wanted to.
Yeah, we have pages, right?
Yeah, this is the one page I can show in public in color, because the people who are paying the $6 for the digital, I want to be fair to them, and I'm working hard on this, and it's going to be spectacular. So this is This is page 2, and this is like the intro into the planet and all the strange creatures. Just the tip of the iceberg of the strange creatures in flora and fauna you'll see on the planet.
Singing blueberry flowers.
Well, they're not singing; they're actually frozen in that position, like they're screaming, and they just grow that way.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool
So-
looking.
Thank you. Yeah,
I like the snake with the hole in his head.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually his neck, and the rest of the body you see here. You'll see it later on. They have shells and sort of a slug-like body with a little, like short little tendril legs, like
Okay.
thousands of them.
Looks like he could hook his head over something and pull himself up.
Who knows what that's for?
Find a reason. There's an evolutionary reason for this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But that came to me in a dream decades ago, and I had to do something with it.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you have one of those dreams after you smoke that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, since you were talking about Walter Raleigh and Bob Newhart and smoking earlier.
Yeah.
There's also in the book there's also a tobacco-like substance. It's called silver peat, and people smoke it like tobacco, except smoke doesn't come out. It's sort of this like a sparkly stuff.
Oh, don't give people any ideas. That's the last thing we need is glitter vaping.
Oh no, I can see that. Oh no.
Is that a dark spot on my lung, doctor? No, it's very shiny and twinkly. You've been glitter vaping.
Oh no, but see in the book the silver peat that people are smoking, it's pretty good for your health according to the doctors of the 28th century.
Why can't we get something like that?
Yeah. But then again, in the doctors of the 29th century might have a different opinion, and maybe we will find out something that they weren't discovering at the time. In the century
inflammation. Before. Yes. When you smoke this, it goes into your lungs and it repairs lung cells while it's there.
Don't tell anybody.
But then 20 years later, they'll find out that, it's repairing lung cells and making your lungs bigger so that you have these big barrel chests.
Oh.
But but you can swim underwater for an hour and a half.
And float.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people floating over the Niagara Falls. And tourist groups.
Oh man! So are you working ahead yet on the Nephilim Squadron graphic novel?
Oh yeah, I am. I'm doing penciling, layouts for that, and writing. So, but for volume 1, I plan for that is to launch on July 17th, but the plan for fulfillment for that won't be until around this time next year.
So a year-long project.
Yeah, but that's since chapter 1 here is a third of volume 1. I can be, having finished with volume 1, like by the end of the year, be working on volume 2, and then by the time volume 1 fulfills, I can have a shorter release window for volume 2 in each subsequent volume.
Okay.
Four volumes planned in total.
Yeah, because this is a preview edition, so having it show up again in the trade paperback is perfectly acceptable. I mean, it's
yeah, but it'll be in color. Yeah,
and that one will be in color.
Yeah.
So, are we going to get action figures of these characters? Because I still every time they're on, I'm like looking at these helmets.
No.
These helmets are just so cool.
I don't know, but suddenly I was maybe a couple of weeks ago. I had some sudden inspiration and keep hearing about people with the 3D printers, and I'm thinking like high in the sky.
I can hook you up, man.
Highest stretch goal would be a 3D model of the Glav FT there, that fighter you see there on the cover.
Yeah, I know a guy who specializes in 3D printed spaceships.
Yep, I know him too.
So George, you're not watching right now, but when you come in, yeah, we're talking about you. And I'm always trying to throw business George's way. So I hope one of these days I hope to actually go to these people's campaigns and see the 3D printed character or ship or whatever, and like, yes, somebody actually did it. Because a lot of people started off, and I don't know how many people follow through.
Yeah, this is just for now. It's just a dream. A dream to some.
Yeah, you know, a dream is a wish your heart makes.
Yeah.
Who was that? Cinderella or Snow White?
Ooh, wow.
I don't know. I've forgotten more Disney than I've ever watched in my life.
I do have mad respect for the animation of Snow White.
Oh God, yes.
It's one of my favorite animated movies.
It's still, you know, we've gone through a reverse evolution fast in animation. I mean, we had, like, you know, Snow White and the Fleischer Supermans.
And the early Warner Brothers. Even.
Yeah, the early Warner Brothers. And then it kind of came down a little bit. It was like, oh, look, we can speed it up by doing this. But it was still a high-level plateau. You know, all those early Disney films, the Warner Brothers shorts we were getting. And then the 80s kind of came along and they're like, okay, we're going to, you know, filmation it down a little bit here, and we're going to start using repeating frames and stuff. And then somewhere Bean Mouth came up, and that's what everybody was like, look, everybody can be an animator now. Just draw a kidney bean and throw teeth in it.
Oh, Bean Mouth. Oh, yeah, that method, right.
Yeah, the whole CalArts style of animation. Now, these characters look like they could be on an animation cell right here. That's those poses and stuff. That would be like a G.I. Joe kind of show. Yeah, give us a if you want pie in the sky dreams, give us 30-minute episodes of Nephilim Squadron.
I was thinking about that too, and I think the only outlet I think that would be able to handle this property would be Cinemax.
Yeah, maybe
they've got a lot of gutsy programs on there that are not. I'm just worried about that whole identity and agenda thing that's so pervasive.
Well, you know, Netflix is taking everything now. Netflix buys everything, so.
Yeah, I see a lot of.
But then they change it.
And everything, yeah. I don't trust them. I like Cinemax. I mean,
they
Cinemax,
did a great job with Sandman and Death, right?
Which one?
Sandman.
They did Sandman on Netflix.
Yeah, they're doing Sandman.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't. You've been sleeping through the whole character reveals.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, dude, I shall bring this up for you and enlighten you.
Wow.
I'd be happy to. Let's see, Netflix.
I know
Sandman.
Jupiter's Legacy was the last thing I was watching. I mean, like superhero wise. So
I liked that show.
Yeah, I'm so sad that they canceled it, and
I do agree that it took too long.
I enjoyed it better. Really?
It took forever to, you know, it dragged when they kept going back and forth in time. And when they're doing that,
I enjoyed that though.
I do too, but at the same time, there's no tension in it because, like, well, you know, these 6 characters are not going to die. Nothing can really happen to them because they are the show. Okay, so let me bring this over here. This is what everyone was kind of looking at. Yes. So here we have, you know, the actors, who they're going to play, and their pronouns.
Okay.
so yeah, this is Kirby Howell Baptiste, fine actress, is going to play Death because that's the first person you would cast in your head to portray Death, right?
Right. I mean, well, we're not in the 90s anymore. A neck beard. Yeah.
I know.
We don't want to see goth death chicks.
And you know, as Neil Gaiman said it, you know, well, it's perfectly canon. She's portrayed herself as different characters, and you know, there's no reason at all why she couldn't be a black woman, except that, you know, she's in the same story being adapted to the screen. Mason, this one makes sense. Mason Alexander Park is Desire. They, them on the pronouns here, because Desire was in the. If you've read the Sandman, you know that she was androgynous. She and he would go back and forth in their appearance, sometimes from one panel to the next. And it was always, they looked the same, but they kind of looked different. It's like, you know, it's the same face, but it's more feminine this time. Now it's more masculine. Donna Preston is Despair. And all I'm asking, you know, if they're going to vary from the comic books at all, do it with Despair. Because Despair walked around naked all the time. Perfectly fine if she puts a robe on. I'm good with it. I'll take it.
Well, yeah. If you're in a robe, then you're probably, you know, walking around in a robe during the day all day. Then you probably are under a lot of despair and depression.
Yeah. I did not know when I opened that tab that I was only getting the top half of the announcement. So I'm going to bring the full sheet over here. Jolie Richardson is Ethel Cripps, whom I don't remember. And young Ethel Cripps is Niam Walsh. John D is by David Thewlis. Kyo Ra is Rose Walker. Patton Oswalt.
Well, he's got to be in everything, doesn't he?
Well, he's going to voice Matthew the Raven.
Some
really good casting here. Really good casting is Stephen Fry as Gilbert.
Yeah,
Jenna Coleman as Johanna Constantine. And yes, there was a Johanna Constantine 200 and some odd years ago. So that's a character that was introduced in the Sandman stuff. She is John Constantine, you know, great-great-grandmother of some kind here. Or great aunt. I don't know. Maybe she didn't get married, but she's in the family. Looking something up here because there's a character they didn't put on the cast list.
Hey, Nefarious. Welcome, Mike Walters. Hey. Man.
Oh, we have people looking. Yeah, she looks more trained. Yeah. Well, they're not posing as their characters here, I don't think. Sandra James Young is Unity Kincaid. I'm trying to find out who's playing Lucifer. I'm not getting her name. Go, Gwendolyn Christie. So yeah, Lucifer will be played by a woman in Sandman. So they've
the Gwendolyn Christie mysteries.
Yes, they've dorked with it.
Oh my gosh, I'm sweating.
They couldn't just make it.
It's really hot in here. Look at this. Oh my god.
Look at you, man.
I look like a Rorschach test. Oh my god. I am Rorschach.
It's getting hot in here.
I might as well just take it all off.
Go for it, man. Go for it. Da, 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 da,
All right. Much better. It's
there
better than
go, man. All right. The crowd is going wild. The views are coming in. Look at that. It's like a rolling tote board now at the Jerry Lewis Telethon.
It's better than looking at wet spots, right?
Hey, let me go put over to Twitch that, hey, we got a ripped black man on our show showing off his bare chest. We will be doing well. Yeah, Jazz Crab. Hey, thanks for coming on over here.
Hey, Mr. Yanafui. Mr. Yanafui. I'm trying to do a Doomcock's voice. Mr. Yanafui. Hey, Jazz Crab.
Yeah, we always appreciate having Jazz Crab and Mr. Yanafui show up. They're both great supporters, and Mr. Yanafui is one of the most talented video makers I've seen out there for what he puts together to just have fun with comic making industry. Hello, Maiden Hell. Yeah, it depends on what you like, Hex. Some people apparently like that hot, sweaty look. Hot, sweaty, patchy. Mr. Yanafui. My eyes, so hot, so hot.
Well, how about these hot trading cards, sketch cards.
Let me bring
Sketch
that up
cards
here.
from the
I should have given you
cards.
full screen 5 minutes ago anyway. Come on.
Sketch cards from the Nephilim Squadron sketch card tier.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cool.
Beautiful. The beautiful Mecha Magia.
And I still can't get over that one. That one just looks so freaking cool.
Zyke Howley.
That 3D thing I was telling you about earlier, I was like, if you just did that again, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Power Girl. No, I mean,
that's Tenley. She's an android. Jason Mill. This is Serena Flacco.
she has horns.
Yeah, well, that's hair, but in a
Oh, okay. they do their hair in cones.
Yeah. And Seaton Kokar, the big bad villain.
Very nice.
And
Bring that 3D one up again. I want to see that again. Because I'm thinking out loud now again, Hex. If you did that again, and you just reproduced the right arm, and X-Acto knifed it out, you could like get an 1/8 inch cube or strip of like foam, and then
this
put
arm?
the foam. No, his right arm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then you could get like
I see what
like
you
a
mean.
little strip of foam, just take the double-sided sticky foam, just a tad of it, and put it in 2 places on the original arm, and then put the new arm on top of it. So it's not only is he reaching out, but he's reaching out.
Oh, yes. Like
giving a real depth effect to it.
Yeah. So yes, these are included in the campaign, and I'm going to be making a whole bunch of them.
Now these are the featured tier, right?
No, the featured tier actually is a commission of
that's the commission sketch card.
Yeah, any character of your choice in pop culture fiction. And there's add-ons at checkout. You can get an extra sketch card. You can get the digital version of Nephilim Squadron and another copy of the book as an add-on.
Okay. So these 10 sketch cards you've done here. This is the I don't have it showing on the screen. Duh. Come on, Boomer. There. This tier right here, because it's the last tier that mentions them.
Yeah.
So you will get 1 sketch card with your comic on this tier.
That's right.
I don't know which one, and everybody's going to want that 3D one now. you can't put that as one of them because that just won't be fair.
Oh. Well, unless I make a whole bunch of them.
Hey, Mike Walters, welcome to the chat, man. I saw you in there earlier, and then I just kind of kept talking about other stuff. Yeah, we have a busy night tonight. We got Kit Sun Chi is going to be on at 8 p.m. We moved our regular time back to accommodate Singapore time, so that'll be interesting. He's got some books out, some science fiction books, superhero books. And then at 9 p.m. we have J.D. Calderon will be coming on with the Oswald Chronicles.
Yes. So, I know J.D. Calderon. I mean, not personally, but I know him on Twitter.
Yeah, and you guys have probably been on a stream together at some point or another, or cross paths on streams.
I think so. Pretty sure. Yes.
So you told me before that you were kind of inspired by Robotech on this, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's kind of the original inspiration for the characters, but not the story. It's more of a just inspired by the look of the original. Robotech.
The aesthetics.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious if this book comes out and has the actual word sound FX.
No. I'll make sure that won't happen.
Sound effects is a uniquely comic book thing. The sound effect font, because it's not dialogue and it helps you hear it, but it's also a very visually representative thing. And you have to get into this onomatopoeia kind of thing, like what do I write that sounds like what I'm hearing?
When I think of Thor or Hulk's thunderclap, I think of Krakathoom.
Oh yeah,
Krakathoom.
I always saw that. Well, I didn't always see it, but I sometimes saw that as crack of doom, and I thought that was great too because it's like, yeah, that's the crack of doom when you hear it that loud.
Yeah, and then there's the Punishers, Buddha, 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 Buddha.
Yes,
Buddha, Buddha, Buddha.
and we can't forget, Snikt.
Ah, yes, Snikt, classic.
Snikt is the classic. Snikt and Thwip. And I just saw an article about this the other day, last Sunday. Somebody was writing about the importance of sound effects in comics, and they're like, the word doesn't mean anything, but when you put it with the character, boy, it makes it pop. I'm like, and they're using Wolverine as an example. I'm like, no, it's been 40 years. When we say Snikt now, we absolutely know what we're talking about.
Yeah, and when we say Bamf, we don't think of freaking Superman, no?
No. We know what Bamf is.
Yeah.
You can.
One of my favorites though is another inspiration for this book is Howard Chaykin's American Flag.
Yeah.
With the this sort of wacky futuristic theme, and the political, well, not political satire. This is going to be more of a satire of the folly of man sort of thing, but relating it to lettering or sound effects. There was an American Flag. The gun that Reuben Flagg used. It had this sound effect that went pop 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 ooh mau mau. Remember that?
Papa papa mau mau papa mau mau.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, he would do like sound effects as like the entire background would be like this screaming sound effect that starts off the panel. You don't even see where it starts, and it just goes across the back of the panel and off the other side.
Yeah,
it was some fantastic stuff. My favorite gun in comics was I want to say it was in a Judge Dredd comic, but it was like two teams were pitted against each other to shoot each other in combat, in like this gladiatorial combat, but they were given ray guns, and the competition wasn't just aiming, but estimating how far away your opponent was and setting the gun to do so, because it was like if I set the gun to like 30 yards and you're 2 inches in front of me and I shoot you, it does nothing but harmlessly pass through you. It goes out 30 yards and then explodes. So they were like, somebody would like hide behind a concrete block, but the guy knows, that's 27 yards, and it goes right through the concrete block into the guy and blows him up. So,
yeah.
The trick was to keep moving.
Yeah.
Why haven't we invented that gun yet? I have no idea how they would do it, but it was fun science fiction.
There's an interesting gun in Nephilim Squadron, but you won't see it until chapter 2,
which is next year.
Yeah, but I can tell you about it. It's
well, tell me about it.
I call it the QESA, spelled QESA, the quantum entanglement sidearm.
Okay.
And what it does is when it hits the target, it turns a person inside out.
Oh, that's painful and gross.
Yeah.
Now,
and illegal.
I bet
It's an illegal weapon.
I got a question about the book here.
Mm-hmm.
Are there boobies in this book?
Yes, but it won't be gratuitous.
Okay. Well, it never is. It's always essential to telling the story.
Yeah.
Because I when you had the pin up here, I'm like, he's got the pin up. I wonder if that's representational of the interior. So I thought I'd ask. It's a titty. It's a titty book.
Not entirely.
Not entirely. No, that's going to be the blue bombshell.
There are there's character depth and character arcs, and self-realization and all that in movies.
Yeah. It's sort of like the inverse of the Blue Bombshell, which is launching today from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you saw it.
I don't know much about it, but I just saw the covers.
Yeah.
What's that about?
What's that about? I don't know. You want to show somebody else's book on your screen, dude?
No. We could talk about it.
I'll bring it up and not show it because I'll have Clint on my because I'll have Clint on the stream later next week. I'm hoping. We haven't firmed it up yet. Blue Bombshell.
Clint Holinsky.
Yeah, Clint Holinsky. He's the same guy who did Sea Dog. Here we go. The Blue Bombshell. The Blue Bombshell is a superhero sex comedy adventure comic. Adults only. Clint Holinsky. No Mark Polton. It's Clint on his own. The Blue Bombshell is an all-out action. Oh, the Blue Bombshell is in all-out action as she faces off against some of her deadliest enemies, all while trying to keep her top on. It's scantily clad adventure as the Blue Bombshell's indestructible rack is always bursting at the seams in this adult adventure. This is a 48-page full-color comic with adult content and nudity, so adults only.
Yes, it's front-loaded.
It's definitely. It's front-loaded and top-heavy. Here we go. The Blue Bombshell must face off against her most villainous enemies, including the Pink Pussycat, the Nefarious Fetish, and the Nocturnal Vampire Bloodthirsty.
Wow.
More interior panels. I'm going to show this interior panel.
Go ahead.
I've seen these guys before. I know these guys. I'm like, that's.
We're Gold. No, it's not Booster Gold.
We're going to have to talk about that one when I have him on the stream. So let's see. Follow the Blue Bombshell's fantastic adventures as she chases her villainous enemies around the world, ending up in one of the strangest places of all, the Ravaged Lands. And they've got a picture of her with. You remember that? You remember Savage Land Rogue?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Similar pose, wearing less, standing in front of a dinosaur. Let's see.
Sounds like fun.
This looks like a fun book.
Yeah.
The Blue Bombshell and her allies in The Superiors are drawn into danger as they face off against threats like Space Ape, the Raptor, and Deathwing, all while trying to save the world and keep her costume from busting apart at the seams. It's pulse-pounding action and non-stop adventure with the Blue Bombshell. And remember, the Blue Bombshell is an adults-only book and will contain nudity and adult themes. Oh, that's a bad rap. It's like he's got it. It's like themes is like 6 inches down.
Oh no!
Because it's left justified with the text. With the picture. Fix that, Clint. Final art will not be censored. Get ready for some fun adventure and comedic wardrobe malfunctions as the Blue Bombshell bursts into action. Here's the sketchbook. The sketchbook sketchbook has all the women on there with hand bras. And then it's like, the Blue Bombshell adult art book. Final art will not be censored. So yeah.
Wow.
That's I'm in it to win it with that one.
Yeah, Clint is focused on that.
So her costume is held together with hot glue and desperation. Yeah, reminds me when I used to read Warlord comics as a kid, and my dad would be reading them as well. And I just says, you had Tara and you had Shakira, and I was like, what holds those costumes on? And my dad said, ink.
Yeah, baby.
Makes sense to me.
It's all about the ink.
And I got, I grew up 10 more years beyond that and learned about body painting. I'm like, oh, Dad was right. There are people who actually do make their costumes out of ink. Hey, you got your villains pulled up here.
Oh yeah,
they're Barani.
That's the name of the nation on that planet. It started out as the Barani mining concern when the settlers or the colonists first settled on the planet, and it became the Barani governmental concern, and they eventually kind of took over the planet. Even though there are other nations on the planet that you really don't see, they're hinted at, and you see a little bit of.
It's interesting that you're doing that with humans and interplanetary, because normally when you see science fiction, by the time we're on other planets, we're the planet. Earth has gone here and colonized this planet, and maybe there'll be cities, but it's all like this one world or one federation government kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you've got them going out and they're like, this corner's ours, go away.
Yeah, these people have their own culture. They're pretty much far removed from the home Earth system of our solar system, but still under the the watchful eye of them. And then that's where the sole interstellar forces they come in on this planet because some events have happened in the geography where the creatures, the El Savali creatures, where they originate from. There is miles long area where electromagnetic activity or energy is blocked and doesn't work at all, and that wasn't happening before. But the soul interstellar people, they notice this anomaly on the planet, and when they get there, they realize that now there's these aliens or these creatures running around with the people who've established a civilization on the planet, and they're fighting with them, and then they're like, "Whoa, what's going on here? There wasn't supposed to be any intelligent sentient life here for you to settle here in the first place," and so that's where
they landed at the same time on the other side of the planet. They just kind of been colonizing in the opposite directions. Why not? It's a possibility for story. I love their look. Very anime inspired spider demon kind of stuff.
Yeah, those are the holes in their face are like sensors, and that red stuff is like sort of a fleshy material, or like a gash, I guess you could say. Yeah,
and they're not they're distinct from each other is what I'm trying to say, I guess. They're not all like, you can't tell one predator apart from the other most of the time without looking for like finer details. These are, they're distinct. They're like people that way.
That's right. Yeah. They're diverse.
They're diverse.
Yes.
Yeah. I can tell right away that this one, this turquoise is, it's species fluid. Sometimes it feels human and demands to be called as such.
That's you're writing a story for me, because that's what's happening. They're taking on more human-like traits as they evolve.
Oh,
including becoming less of a hive mind, and factions breaking off.
I listened to the classic radio drama channel on Sirius XM, Radio Classics, and you get to hear these like X-1 and Tales of Suspense and all that stuff, where they do some really classic sci-fi. And they did this one where these people were colonizing a planet, and the planet had a native race on it that liked humans so much that they wanted to be human. And every once in a while, a baby would be born, and they'd bring it in as what did they call it? As a favor. So, this is a favor. And they bring it to you because you'd look at it and you're like, yeah, that looks like me when I was a baby. They're starting to have human babies that grow up quickly and look just like you. So Earth got to the point where, like, all the people who were representing the mining colony, you're not allowed to be on planet for more than 6 months, and you can never go back, because if you're there for more than 6 months, your clone or your reproduced, your favor may grow up, and we won't be able to tell you apart, and we won't know who's leaving the planet, you or the other guy.
Whoa, that's crazy. And this is from like 40s.
Yeah, it was 40s or 50s.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
see if I can find the name of it.
I'll have to check that out. I have Sirius also. I'm an underground garage.
If You Was a Mocklin, Moklin,
Hmm.
and it's actually on YouTube if you wanted to hear the thing. Yeah, If You Was a Mocklin, I forget who, and it was on the show X-1. It's by Murray Leinster, Leinster, who did a lot of pulp era fiction, science fiction stuff. And it was a comedy. It was presented as sort of a comic sort of thing. The narrator, I don't know who the narrator was.
What's it called again?
If You Was a Mocklin, Moklin.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna bring it up here on YouTube. I bet it starts playing in my ear. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Oh, it's on the playlist. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I mean, anything in X-1. These guys back in the day, they knew how to engage your brain and then draw you in for, they got, 27 minutes to tell you a full story? And there's no part 2 coming back next week with this. This is like, we have to get the whole adventure out.
Yeah.
So they learned how to condense and hook and
edit.
And they were clever. It was clever language. The comedy on that stuff back in the days, like, it was super funny because of word usage. There's so much that I listen to it now because it's teaching me more about how to improve my writing, going back to what people were doing nearly 100 years ago now.
Yeah.
God, nearly 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
They could master what they were doing because they had so little distraction. Like
they had no internet. They had no television. They could sit in front of their typewriter. And if you got a typewriter, you know what you got to do before you start typing? You got to think, because if you screw it up, you've just thrown out a whole page and you got to start over again. There's no backspace.
Yep.
There's no copy, paste, highlight a block, and delete. You're toast. And so when you go into rewrites, you're going into a fresh piece of paper. And it costs money.
Yeah.
Ones and zeros are pretty much free. So
I can't believe I used to use a typewriter.
Oh yeah, I had a Royal typewriter. I bet if I went back to a typewriter and started putting my manuscripts on that, I would write a hell of a lot better than I do now. Because I've noticed when I write by hand, I'd get a notebook and start writing a novel by hand. You stop and you think, and it slows you down. And by slowing you down, you get to think more about what you're getting ready to do. This digital's all cheap. Have you hit all your stretch goals yet? No.
Nope. No, I'm just about to give up on the stretch goals.
Well, you got it. You got 3,000 to get a post Ragnarok tale from Jay Krager.
Trading card of one of my Shield Net Sword characters.
Okay,
done by Jay Krager.
So you're less than $200 away from that one.
Yeah, real close.
How long have you got till you close this thing out?
June 30th. So a week and a half.
Days. 12 days. So people can jump in here and still get some things. They're all cheap things, so they got to get a lot of them.
I know. Well,
get in there and get some sketch cards.
Yeah, it's not hurting me so bad because the book is in black and white. And
and it's all digital, right?
And it's only 32 pages. Yeah.
Is the entire book done digitally, or are you doing some of it by hand?
I'm physically penciling and inking, and the color is the only thing I'm doing, and clean up in color I'm doing in Photoshop.
Okay. But
Everything else is traditional.
so everything. Oh well, there you go. Put
Mhm.
put the original cover art up there for $500, and that'll put you over.
Yeah.
If you
Oh
want to get
wait, you
rid of
mean
it.
for this campaign?
Yeah, for this campaign.
Oh, it's too late for that. I did one of those crazy things where I was like, uh, uh,
You didn't give it away for nothing, did you?
no, not nothing. Someone backed. I'm gonna back her.
Okay.
No getting it.
Okay.
No
Well
getting the
then,
cover.
they got the cover
So
as
the
a
cover's
backer.
gone. Mhm.
Well,
Oh, but then again, there's also this the one you're looking at there. That image there. That was like the prototype cover. Maybe I could get that
there you
one.
go.
Yeah.
Original prototype cover.
Mm-hmm.
That would look. Is it in color or is it still black and white? Well,
It's
it's black and
it's
white,
an
of
ink.
course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's inked. Mhm.
Yeah. There you go. Prototype cover, $200, $3,000 limit hit, and you can tell Krager he's to do you a card.
Well, he's done it already. I paid him. Oh no,
Oh,
actually, no, he did. I- that one was a fee.
yeah, got to get the ducks in a row there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what, Hex? We've been at this for an hour. You gonna be at the? You gonna be on CromCon next Sunday?
Yeah, I'm on CromCon on the 27th. And oh, too many calendars. Uh, 5 p.m. Eastern.
5 p.m.
Sunday,
Eastern. Okay.
June 27th on CromCon.
3 hours
Yes.
before me. We will be on. We'll be on at 8 p.m. and we will be bringing with us. I got a mouse in my pocket. Marcel Dupree, Darth
Oh.
Lunga, and Mark Polton.
Ah,
So we'll have
awesome.
we'll have a crew there ready to talk with Pops during that last hour about their comics and what they're doing. Is there anything you've been on this campaign forever? There can't be possibly anything that you haven't been able to bring up and talk about yet, right?
Didn't we talk about the sign-up page for the volume 1?
No.
Oh,
Is there a sign-up page for volume 1?
Here, I'll put it in the private chat. Yes. Volume 1.
What are we doing with this now? This was the show.
Oh.
This was what we were supposed to be talking about for the last hour.
I thought you knew about it, but I guess you didn't.
Oh, now I gotta put this up here and paste it in and show people. This is okay. There's the link. There's the link to the volume 1 Nephilim Squadron. Here it is.
That's the 80-page graphic novel in full color. Chapters 1 through 3.
So here's go to the link in the chat, folks. Click there. Come here. Enter your address. Sign up.
Yes.
And then confirm when you get your email that you're in there.
Please confirm. Yes.
So look at this. Again, this looks like the kind of Macross cartoon I would come home from school and watch at like 3:30 on
Yeah, I would run home from school to catch it.
Yeah, because I'd run home and watch Battle of the Planets and then G.I. Joe and all that good stuff. It was, yeah. I want a cartoon. I want a Nephilim Squadron cartoon.
Oh, well, okay.
If 20 years from now, that's what we'll be crowdfunding. The technology will catch up to the point where we'll be able to actually make cartoons.
Hopefully sooner than that.
Hopefully sooner than that, yeah. All right, well, this is what the show was supposed to be about, folks. Signing up for this Nephilim Squadron Volume 1, which is going to be the preview comic plus the other 2 parts. Maiden Hell is in there and done, so that's 2 people signed up already.
All right.
The list is growing.
Yes, thank you.
So
yeah, maybe you should have led with this.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, that's okay. We got to it eventually. Is there any? Did we make ourselves available for any goodie by doing this? Because I know sometimes, if you signed up on the mailing list, you're the only people who can get the solid gold bronzed cover of the metal version.
Well, I'm close to finding a premier artist for a day one launch trading card for this campaign for Volume 1.
Cool.
So if you sign up and you're on that mailing list, you get that special card. I was trying to get a couple of people who are, top tier crowdfunding artists, but they haven't returned my calls yet. So we'll see. I might have to work.
I'm going to steal this art right here. Right here. I'm just going to steal this panel. I'm going to pop it into PowerPoint. I almost said Photoshop. I can't use Photoshop, but I can do miracles in PowerPoint. I'm going to strip out all of the background except the ship and the people standing in front of it, and I'm going to send it to Sticker Mule. I'm going to say, make me a sticker.
Oh.
A die-cut sticker, and then it's just going to go flat on something. And
I'm not done with the rendering of the color, though.
Eventually I'll get there. But yeah,
I'll let you know when it's ready. Some of those characters still have flat color on them.
Okay.
I'm trying to do.
I'll wait till the color's a little bit more high res.
Yeah, I'm one guy trying to do all this. And the days go by so fast.
I hear you. All right. Well, Hex, I'm going to let you go. Appreciate you coming on and getting to talk about Nephilim Squadron Volume 1 sign-up list.
Thank you.
We'll be launching that next month.
Yes, July 17th.
I'm going to go to my email right now and confirm that I actually did do what I just did.
Hooray!
We'll have you on when you've got more to show us with Volume 1 here and push it some more. Folks in the chat, appreciate you being here. Yes, we don't have a show without them. So we don't have a chat. There's no purpose in either one of us being here wasting our time. So we're so glad you guys were here. Definitely hit the share button, not for me, but for Hex, so that we can get his work out in front of more eyeballs before he closes out. And as always, we just hope you had a blast. Good night.